Hello, everybody. This is Todd with Duct Tape Hanger. I've got some new Byron play toys here. This is one I've been wanting for quite a while. I'm a huge fan of the Byron Glasair. This is like 1985 happened all over again. And this was definitely somebody's pride and joy. Oh, by the way, Andy Gideon's got a new video out. He's down there talking about it. I've already watched it once. I think it's looping through again. Fantastic video of his garage and everything he's doing. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check him out, man. I try to follow as many of you guys that are active on here and see what you guys are up to as well. I really enjoy it. Don't be afraid to post your guys' channels on here and what you like to do as well. I like hearing from you guys. So this is a Byron Glasair. I think it's around a 90-inch span. Going to weigh in the mid-20s. Not real light, but a fantastic flyer. I had one of these 25 years ago, and I sold it, and I regretted it from the day I sold it. I just absolutely love this airplane. I love the design. It's the style. I mean, it just looks fast just sitting there. This one's got a little bit of rough edges on it here and there, but somebody did a beautiful job. This is glassed. All this is painted. Somebody did a fantastic job, 30 years ago when they put this together. Obviously, you can start to see the color difference in the wings, and I'm going to clean it. It hasn't been cleaned or anything yet. It does have the servos in it. I'm going to have to go through them, check everything out. It's got some chips and nicks and, it's not a new airplane. She's been around the world in her time. Got some chips and dings and bangs and hanger rash, and it's duct tape hanger. This is what it's all about. She's had a bad landing and busted this. I'm going to definitely get in here and look at this when I go in and check the tank. I'm going to go in through the firewall and check all that out. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it glow or not. It does have a massive Super Tiger in it. The guy I got it from says I got to run it and try it. We'll see. I really don't want to go glow. I don't want to have to buy special fuels, but I still wouldn't mind keeping those motors around for other projects down the line. It's not something I'll sell or get rid of. These planes are not something I'll sell and get rid of. Speaking of that, how I got this. I just did a video yesterday on my Texan. I had to trade my Texan, and it was very hard for me to do. I traded for this and another airplane. It'll be in the video a little bit, and a box of parts of stuff that I'm going to use on my Byron Sequoia when I get done. The biggest problem for me with getting rid of that Texan was it's a Byron. I'm having a hard time getting rid of Byrons. I've picked up a lot of Byrons here in the last year and a half, and I really love them. I do. I know they're so old school. They definitely don't fit any of today's standards of build, weight, and that stuff, but they're so iconic to me. I grew up with it. The nostalgia of it's hitting me really hard. I'll scroll around here, over here, where you can see the other side. The other side looks about the same. The window is inside. That's how you get into the cockpit to get to anything. Same way, wings in good shape. They did a nice job of painting all those stripes in. All these stripes are painted. They did a really nice job all the way back. That's painted all the way back. This was definitely somebody's pride and joy when they did it, and that's part of the story for me. That's part of this. Has got to be at least 30 years old. It could be pushing 40. Who knows? But this is definitely was somebody's pride and joy. Mine did not have the tailwheel cover and stuff on it. On grass, that stuff usually doesn't make it very long, and you can also see there it doesn't turn very well. So it's not a very good setup for taxiing. Not at all. I might have to move this over in closer. And also this isn't square. I might have to make a new linkage here, because this is not with this. I don't know if you guys can see it behind my hand. That is not a straight line, and it's not square. This is not 90 degrees. So I'm going to have, it's actually just because look at all the play in that cover. Yeah, this stuff might have to go, because I need to have good tail wheel control. And that stuff's very just aesthetic. It's plastic. It's not anything that's that great. That stuff might have to go. I might have to get rid of that, because I got to have a very functional tail. I got to have very functional tail wheel and stuff on it. I'm planning on flying this a lot. This is going to be one. It's going to get a lot of flight times. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll get the other plane ready that I picked up. All right, guys. Here's the other Byron. I've never seen another one of these in person. And this is the Byron 90-inch span Ryan STA. She is one pretty bird. It is one pretty bird, man. I can't thank Craig enough for wanting to make this deal. She's got a big Super Tiger in it as well. You like the Super Tigers? This one's stuck a little bit and barely moves. I don't know if that's actually moving or if it's just spinning on the hub. But it's gonna take some work to get this one ready. Boy, look, it's got this was master class when they built this one. We got all the rib stitching in it. You can see that I've got all the scale wires that hook on up here. I've got all that stuff. I've got all that for it. The only damage I see, she's got a good crack here in the side, and that looks like it's just in the paint. Let's look at the other side of the rudder. Oh no, she broke off. Okay, so she must have flipped over at one time and cracked up the old rudder here a little bit. But it's got all the trim tabs on there. It does have the flaps and outboard ailerons. Uses the torque tube setup. Byron's favorite setup for ailerons and flaps. Got this thing all hooked up there. Sorry, but she is a pretty one. She is pretty. Same thing with this. I'm not sure if I want to stick with the glow. I'm definitely going to keep the glow motor. I don't know if it's going to stay in this project or not once I tear into it. G38, DLE 35, something like that, I think would be a perfect combination in this. But man, she is beautiful. Beautiful airplane. This I was very stoked about. I also got a box of parts. I'll show you what I got. All right, this is the first stuff. This is a per power muffler. This is Byron's muffler and mount. Those are the mounting brackets that go around this. And this mounts in the fuselage right behind the motor. Some of you guys have never seen this stuff. My GB, there's where it kind of mounts on the engine. That turns obviously, but engine mounts on the back, and that header runs into there, and exhaust runs out the bottom. It is like a tuned pipe. My Byron GB over there, flies with one of those G62 and a per power. I got that one. So when I fix up that GB, I will have the G62 and a per power in it, just like that. Just like that. Another Byron box of goodies. This stuff here is going to mainly be for my Sequoia. Chill out, kitty. You're fine. Another per power system. This is for a 4.2. This will be going in. This one here is going to be the parts one. Looks like it's got a little pinch spot here in it. I don't know if it's any good or not. Actually, I felt like it moved. Anyway, using the parts off of this one, the clamps, off of that one for a 4.2 engine right here. This is a 4.2 that's never seen fuel. It's a setup. Got the mechanical advance on the spark. You put your hub on there, and you can run either a 3-blade or 2-blade, depending on which one you put on it. This is a new per power system. This is going to be strictly for that Sequoia, the Byron Sequoia I have. That was part of the deal. Like I say, I traded that Texan, and it kind of hurt me to trade. But I got some stuff I could use. That's the old CNH ignition for the 4.2. Or also on the 4.2, that's some more parts for the per power. I got the 2-blade hub if I want to run the 2 on it, and I've got 2 of the Byron original 3-blades. Never been ran. Brand new 3 blades. These were flexible. You can see they're flexible. These were Byron's props. They work okay. They're not very efficient. They look good. They're not very good. Not very efficient. But I can put them on that 4.2. I got 2 of those. I got a spare. So that came with that stuff. I also got, and like I say, and I do have the 2-blade adapter. He had 1 extra new blade for it. And on those 3-blade hubs, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Those 3-blade hubs, you got this flexible, they're kind of a poly rubber blade. And see all these threads? You thread that in on that hub, and you got a tool goes over the top, and that's how you line up your pitch. I have one of those tools here somewhere for that. These are all Ryan parts, extra Ryan parts. Extra set of old gear that came with it. Extra set of windshields. Looks like floors. I don't know what that is. That one's all bent up. Seats, dashes, cowls. I got 2 cowls. I got 2 sets of wheel pants. 1 uncut cowl. Some windshields. That's the cover that goes on the motor. Bunch of the fairing parts for the wheel pants. The slats, covers. All kinds of goodies that I can use on that Ryan. Some of the old ABS stuff for the Ryan. That hasn't been used. But that's all extra parts that came in with the Ryan. And that came with the Ryan. So I've got plenty of good stuff that I can use. None of this stuff is for sale, so do not ask. It is not going anywhere. It hurt me already to get rid of one Byron. I'm not getting rid of any more. And I'm a sucker for Byrons. So if you guys watching have any at a reasonable price, I'm not going to fund your retirement. They're not that great of a flying airplane to start with. So yes, I'm definitely not getting rid of any of this stuff. So not for sale. You can buy it in my estate sale. Now, all this stuff is claimed by my best friend already. When I pass, that's already been worked out, so you can fight him for it. One thing about being a guy in slipping health that I do have to realize that sooner or later there'll be a point where I can't do this anymore. So far, I'm still doing pretty good. It's just the way it is. I'm not going to put that back in there. I'm going to end up breaking some plastic, so I'll keep that out. I want to put that in a different spot. And there's just a point where you got to know your limits. So far, I still haven't feel like I have reached them. I'm really enjoying this hobby. I'm enjoying these videos. I'm having fun flying this old 30-year-old stuff. And I'm building one hell of a Byron collection in a pretty short time here, and I would like more. I'm getting to that point. I can get rid of some of these other warbirds and stuff and get some more that I don't have. I'd be fine with it. So I like to do trades. You guys have seen my videos of stuff that I don't have that's not Byron. I'd be interested in passing along if you're local. But anything that is a Byron is going to pretty much stay with me. So, all right, guys, that's it for this one. Had to say goodbye to the AT6. It bothered me, but I think I got one very rare Ryan and a Glasair that I've wanted for a long time, that I've been looking for a long time. So I'm happy. So far, so good. We're going to start working on stuff and getting it ready to go. So lots of more videos. Seems like I keep getting more and more projects. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you. You have a good day.